Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is actually inspired by a face chart, but I hope you guys will enjoy watching this. Okay, so starting off, this is the face chart that I was going off of. It's from Instagram. I will link the user below, and it's pretty amazing. I ended up not following it exactly. I couldn't get all of the details quite right, and I ended up turning it into more of a mask instead of a full face thing. But starting off, I'm going to add a very light shimmery pink to my lid, and then go into my crease with a flat brush and adding some black. And once I've added enough, I'm going to be taking a nice fluffy brush and blending everything out. Once I've blended, I'm going to go in with some different coppers, bronzes, dark grays, and more black to darken it up and complement my skin tone. Once I've done that, I'm going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which unfortunately is pretty dull, and I don't actually have a sharpener, which is pretty dumb, but that's okay because I only need a little bit. So I'm going to be taking my finger, grabbing a little bit of product, and placing that into the inner corner, dragging it out to the inner third of my eyelid. I'm using this as a base and also to brighten the eye. Next, I'm going to be taking this Nyx Cosmetics pigment, which is pretty nude but very sparkly, and adding that all over my lid. Once I've done that, I'm going to move on to the eyebrows. I'll be taking my eyebrow brush and darkening up the outer half of my eyebrow with black and tinting the inner corner with purple. Then I'm going to be taking my Dance With Me Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick from MAC and placing it on the bottom lip, and then adding Kitten Heels by NYX on the top because it is a much brighter color, and in the image, the top lip is a brighter red than the bottom one. I'm also going to be adding Dance With Me on the outer corners to add some dimension. Once I've done that, I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Jet Black Pencil Liner and lining certain areas of my lip. This is entirely based off of the reference photo, so if you're not going off of something, then you don't have to do this, but that is why I am doing this. Then I'm going to be taking a whole bunch of different NYX liners. This one is their sparkly gold liner, and I'll be adding the gold tears that are seen in the face chart. Unfortunately, for this part of the tutorial, I can't really make it a tutorial. This is entirely up to your interpretation and your handiwork, and there's no way to really show you anything or tell you what to do besides showing you what I did. So that's what I'll do here. The key to making this look good is to add as many details as you can. Unfortunately, my hands were not quite as steady on my face as they would be on paper, so I had to lose some of the details that the original artist intended to be there, and I made up for that by adding different details like dots and lines that weren't originally in the image. You also want to make sure to have your hand as steady as possible when making these kind of lines, because that can really make a huge difference. I also went in with some different colors that weren't originally in the image to brighten the entire thing up and add some more detail. Unfortunately, I didn't have that many colored liners. I only had the blue, gold, white, and black, as well as a jumbo pencil in teal, so I couldn't add as many colors as I wanted to, but you'll see that later I add some more color with some shadows. Then I'm going to take a quick break and finish my eyes. I'm going to be adding a dramatic cat eye, and then also adding in a stacked liner on the inner corner with black, gold, and more black. Then I'm adding a little cat eye on the inner corner and finishing up my wing on the outer end. Then just go ahead and add more detail with some dots, some shadows, whatever you feel is necessary. I'm also using two different kinds of brushes here. I'm using a small flat packing brush and a very small detail brush. I use them for different things, so do what you see fit. Then I added the white liner off camera while my camera was dying and recharging, and I came back with this. Also, quick note, my left eye has a false lash and my right eye is just Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. Props to you, Smashbox. Anyway, I'm going to add my second false lash and then take my white liquid liner and add the shine marks that were in the image. Once you've done this, you're pretty much completed. I I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was still fun, even though there's not a whole lot that I could do. And I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up and stay tuned for next time. See you later, dragons.